we are ready for the cash budget. Now, there are two formats. You can choose to put the balance brought forward or the beginning cash balance, sorry, at the top, or we can deal with it at the bottom. I am going to prepare the cash budget using the beginning cash balance as my opening statement. So I am going to write here beginning cash balance. So let's go to the question. On December 1st, the start of the loan period, the cash balance, note that is what you are looking for, the beginning cash balance will be 26,000. So I put in my beginning cash balance. Following the format, after the beginning cash balance, you have what is called your receipts heading. Everything that is received or collected in terms of cash is placed under the receipts heading. We are going to begin with our cash collection schedule. Remember, we prepared that schedule earlier. So we are going to put here, you can put in sales or cash collection. So if we go to that schedule, we will remember in December, it was 181,000. In January, it was 217,200. And in February, the total was 283,000. Okay? Then the next item under your receipts column, you now look at the question to see what else you received. Anything that brings in cash. Let us look at the question. We've already dealt with A, which is the beginning cash balance. We have dealt with accounts receivable and the sales schedule. B and C, we have already dealt with that in the schedule. D and E, we have already dealt with that in the purchases or the disbursement schedule. So where can we find any other item? Under F, you will see that there's sales, we dealt with that, merchandise price, merchandise purchases, wages, that is something that is paid. Lease payments, it says payments. Advertising, that's an expense. Computer purchases, that is an outgoing or disbursement figure. We have sale of office equipment. If you sell office equipment, you receive cash. So we are going to put in the sale of office equipment under receipts. Note, in December, there was no sale. In January, 2,000 worth of equipment was sold. You received $2,000. And in February, 4,500 worth of equipment was sold. Depreciation is the next item. And note G, finally, let us take a note. In preparing a cash budget, assume that the loan will be obtained on December 1st. In preparing the cash budget, assume the loan will be obtained on December 1st. So we are applying for a loan of $30,000. And if we do receive that loan, we're assuming under receipts, we will receive a loan in December of $30,000. There you have it. So this is all the information. We've gone through everything. And this is all the receipts that we have for that period. So we are going to tally just December. If not, I'm going to do just December. I have written out all the information across, but we are going to go from column to column. So for December, I'm going to add all the receipts. 26,000 opening cash balance plus cash collections of 181,000 plus the loan of 30,000 that we hope to get. That gives us a budget of $237,000 collected. We're assuming or hoping that in December we will have $237,000. So this is the full cash for December. Under your receipts, you're going to have a next heading called payments. Now my board is very small, so let us hope I can put everything in there. Okay, so payments. What did we pay? Let's start from the top. We did a cash disbursement schedule. So I'm going to write here merchandise purchases, which is your disbursement. or since I wrote cash collections, I will just write cash disbursements. Let's be consistent. Cash disbursements. So we're going to go across. So in December, we're assuming to pay, or we're hoping to pay 108,000. In January, we pay 120,000. In February, we hope to pay 180,000. What else is there to pay? We have several other payments. We have wages. Wages is an expense. So in December, we see ourselves paying 9,000, 9,000 in January, and 8,000 in February. So we're writing down all other payments. Lease payments. So apparently the building that we are using is being leased, and we need to make our lease payments. Lease payments amount to 15,000 every month. So 15,000 here, 15,000 there, 15,000 there. Get the drift? After our lease payments, we have advertising. Every month we pay advertising in the sum of 80,000 in December, 70,000 in January, and 60,000 in February. After advertising, we're looking to purchase a computer. That is a payment. And we look to purchase that computer in December, 8,000. Nothing here and nothing here. Depreciation will not be included in the cash budget class. Depreciation is a non-cash expense. Although we have it under expenses, in the income statement, note that there is no outflow of cash because of depreciation. So depreciation does not go in your cash budget. Here it is listed as a separate item, you just ignore it. If in a question you are told that a certain expense includes depreciation, you will have to subtract it. But here it is separated, we do not include it because it is a non-cash expense. There is no actual outflow of cash for depreciation. Okay, and note G tells us that the loan is repaid in February, principal plus interest. The principal is 30,000 and the interest is 2,250. So in February, we are going to pay 32,250. So loan repaid or loan in February is 32,250. This is all your payment. These are all your payments, sorry. So let us look at this. We have totaled our receipts for December. Let us total our payments. Our total payments, cash disbursements, wages, lease payments, advertising, computer purchase for December totals 220,000. Okay. Let me try and squeeze something in there. So this is your total payments figure. Our total receipts in December is 237,000. Your total payments is 220,000. You subtract the payments from your receipts, you have a balance of 17,000. So our closing cash balance in December is 17,000. Note our opening cash balance is 26,000, closing balance 17,000. So your closing cash balance in December becomes your opening cash balance in January. Right. So now we can go ahead and total your receipts for January because you have included the opening balance. So the opening balance plus your cash collections plus the sale of office equipment will give us a total receipt in January of $236,200. And Just like December, we are going to add the total payments. Total payments in January amounted to $214,000. So if you subtract $214,000 from your total receipts, you have a balance, a closing cash balance in January of $22,200. Your closing cash balance becomes your opening cash balance in February. Your closing cash balance in January becomes your opening cash balance in February. So as you go along, we add February receipts. February receipts now total $309,700. And I'm going to look at this here. We add up our payments. Total payments for February is $295,250. So subtract your total payments from your receipts. The balance for February, I will put it up here, I don't have much space, is $14,450. So in your total column now, class, you are going to put your beginning cash balance. You're not going to add them. You need only the beginning cash balance at the beginning of the period, December, which was $26,000. Then you add across. Total cash collection is $681,200. This is what we added in the cash disbursement. We add the sale of the office equipment to get $6,500. And if you add down 26,000 plus 681,200 plus 6,500, and the 30,000 loan, forgot about this one, 30,000 loan brings us to a total receipts for the period of $743,700. Same thing here, we add across. Total cash disbursements is $408,000. Our total wages for the period, 9 and 9 plus 8, is $26,000. Then we add our lease payments, that's $45,000, the $15,000 added across. We add advertising. Advertising amounted to $210,000. And we have $8,000 for the computer purchase and $32,250 in the loan repayment. Okay, if we add everything here and we subtract it from $743,700, we should get the very same ending cash balance in February of $14,450. This is your cash budget, class. If you have any questions, please feel free to send us a query, whether it's via WhatsApp or in Moodle. Thank you very much. This has been your cash budget for today.